Oh my god, I know what we're doing.
The following video contains geocache spoilers. So if you are a heavy geocacher and you do not want to know where things are, where they're hidden, where they're at, so on and so forth, feel free to skip through. Some of them that we had were really hard to find. Some of them were really easy. But I just wanted to make people aware. Okay guys, so today's video is starting differently because today's actually a surprise video for Sam. So when we went to the Ren Fair, I mentioned to Sam about an activity that I've always wanted to try. And she looked at me and she said, "Me too. I just never told anybody about it because I thought that they were going to think it's weird." So today, Sam and I are going geocaching. I'm so excited for this because it's something I've legitimately always wanted to try, but never had, like, I don't know, the energy to. And so I have my bag with me, and I never carry my bag with me, but I have a little bag of trinkets in case we find a geocache that has like a little prize section, so you can take a gift and leave a gift. And I also have a little letter. Well, Sam just texted me, so I'm gonna go. Next time you see us, we'll be in the car with Sam. Sam's coming out to the car. Why, hello there. I'm so excited. I had to pre-record an intro without you, but it's fine. As you see, I have my pretty bag today. I don't really need it, but it keeps things secret. Red Lobster. Oh yeah, Sam is horrifically sunburnt because she got her car, and her car is a convertible, and we drove with the top down 2 days in a row. Anyway, hear ye, a royal decree from the high order of Sam sitters.
Oh god. Where'd you get the envelope from?
Oh, we have them.
Oh.
Don't worry, I didn't lick it, it's glue. You have to read this out loud. Hold on, wait, show them. I hand wrote this letter. I have arthritis.
It says, "To Lady Sam of House Next Door, keeper of the cats and wielder of swords."
Do you need me to read it, or are you gonna giggle through the whole thing?
We're good. Your presence hath been summoned on this day for a noble quest. Thou art to embark on an unusual journey, one that shall test thy wit, thy patience, and possibly thy tolerance for mud. Fear not, this is not a task for gold or glory, but for laughter, mystery, and perhaps the occasional squirrel encounter. Past trials that hast conquered the beast of urinary blockage, the festival of Ren Fair frolicking, the matching inks of eternal bondage, the great zoo strolls of yesteryear, and of course, annoying the Mother Queen, as tradition demands. No a riddle for thy path, no dragon to fight, no ale to pour, yet treasures await on the forest floor. No knight's blade needed, just keen-eyed grace to uncover secrets in a hidden place. Oh my god, I know what we're doing. Gather thy boots and thy courage, the Sam sitter shall guide thee through this enchanted outing. Dilly-dally not, noble companion, adventure hath already begun. And then she signed her name, Pluto, right at the bottom.
So Sam, what are we doing today?
We're gonna go geocache.
We're going geocaching! I downloaded an app! I'm so excited for this, guys. You have no genuine... Literally, Sam mentioned it to me one time, and it was the only time we have ever talked about geocaching. geocaching. Oh, I can't talk. But one location is actually a place I've been to many times in my life here. And so I have an app that shows us some special places. Now, the app, I don't have a premium subscription to it, so we only get basic ones. But I do know where, like, more advanced ones are. I just don't know anything about them, so we'd have to figure them out without any descriptions or any knowledge of what the cache actually is. Stuff. But the place that we're going is actually next to a lake that I have went to on, like, school field trips and things like that. It's not very far from us. The geocaching app, it's literally just an app called Geocaching, and it takes me to a different park kind of area. It's next to a lake, but it's like the drive-in of the lake, and they just call it a reserve park, which is basically what we're going to, just a different one. And I don't know, guys, I'm really excited, so I guess we will see you when we get to the location. All right, guys, so we are here at the Lake Park Reserve area where the geocache is. It says the cache is somewhere along this fence line. So we are going to go look. We have a little bag of trinkets in case of it being a trinket cache, you know, take a trinket, leave a trinket. But I'm very excited. I see something. Okay, so guys, there's something here. I don't know if that's normal.
No, that's stuck there. Open now. Okay.
Guys, I will be right back. I'm gonna check the app to see if it gives me any more information than what I have. So we'll be right back. Okay, so technically we did find it. What we showed you was it. However, it is a broken cache. So we still logged it, because technically we did find it.
We did.
But it is broken. I don't know if they're gonna fix it. I don't know what's gonna happen with it. But we're gonna go on to figure out what our next cache is gonna be, and we'll come back with you when we figure it out.
Somebody didn't tell.
Okay, guys, so we are at the second location. It's next to this river dam that's by what is now a ex-restaurant that's up for lease. As far as I know, the restaurant went out of business. I just walked into a spider web. That's fun. It says it should be right up against this fence somewhere. We're looking for a 3-inch pill bottle. It says it's not on the ground, which makes me curious if it's like somewhere up in this tree, because this is where the app led us, over in this area. But this area is very overgrown and I'm kind of nervous about it. So Sam and I are looking. It says don't go past the fence, which I won't, because that is also dangerous. But I am not seeing what I should be seeing. Dude, if we get 2 busts, I'll cry.
If we get what?
2 busts. Someone's t-shirt's on the ground. That's nice.
It's like, because I don't know where else they'd put it besides in the tree.
That's what I'm thinking. But, like, I don't see a pill bottle. We'll be right back. We're gonna go consult the app. Okay, guys, so we found it. So we found it. I replaced it. So it was exactly where I thought it was gonna be, and then I was too scared to trust it. So I'm gonna grab it out, and I hear things jingling around. You wanna hold the camera? Oh my goodness, did I not bring a pen? I don't think I brought a pen. There might be one in my car, guys. But I want to read what it says. There's a walnut in there.
It's a receipt. Is that receipt?
Oh, it's a physical log. Okay, so fun thing about geocaching, people leave a physical log. There is absolutely no space. Oh, there is. We're gonna pause. I'm gonna go get a pen, and then me and Sam are gonna go sign our names. All right, so we are back. I have a pen. Sam's gonna take this while I sign our names for us. I'll tell you how to flip the camera if I knew. P and S. What's today's date?
26.
26. 25. We signed it. We're gonna fold it back up, put it in the bag, and then we will come back when we decide what our trinkets are going to be and what we drop in.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sam has what we're taking. It's a cute little kangaroo coin. And there's a lot of just simple stuff in here, so we're going to take one of our little fairy pebbles. And it's in the cache. And we will... I just dropped the cache one. Sorry guys, I picked it up, it's in there. Cache is closed. But yeah, that is our official first geocache.
Oh my god, it came from Kangaroo Jack's from the kids' place.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice that. That's what it's, I couldn't read.
Yeah, so we can't use it, but...
We can't use it, but it comes from, what did you say, Kangaroo Jack's?
Yeah, so we can add it to something else if we need to, if we want to.
Yeah. And so we will see you guys in the next cache. Yay! Okay, so we are currently on our way to our third cache location. It says it's next to a mill, so that's really interesting. And it says the container is like a chapstick container. So I don't know what kind of trinket, if any. I think it'll just be a log to sign, but either way, I think it'll be really cool to sign and figure out. So we'll see you guys there. Okay, we just got out of the car at our third location. It's actually one of my favorite places in the world to drive by. It's a little dam. We're gonna look on the app and see if we can locate the area that it's in, and we will come back. Okay, so we think the cache is tucked away under there.
But that's really scary.
But that's absolutely terrifying. And there's so much like garbage, and I've already seen like a cricket or something. I have sent salmon because I don't like it. So, Sam perspective. There's nothing to record. All right, so I'm 100% certain it is under here. I'm just scared now.
I picked up the first one.
She picked up one all the way over there. I'm touching webs, man.
Oh, I see it. I don't know how to get it. I'm not getting that. There's bugs. Just drop it.
I can wait. If you hold it, I'll break. Never mind.
Hold up.
I got it.
That's a really bad place.
Got the cat. That was absolutely horrendous. But we got the cache.
That was a really bad place. They need to find a new one.
I'm gonna open it. Yes. I'll let her open this one because I opened the last one. Should just be a piece of paper, but we have our trinkets just in case. Yeah, it's just the paper. So, do you want to sign this one? So I sign the last one.
Not many people have done this one, and I wonder why.
I wonder why. I just did P and S and then the date. Put 25. Okay. We'll mark it in the app, but I also like signing the paper because it's like physical evidence that we were here. So we will tell you when we're moving on to the next cache. That's cache number 3. Ah! So we are at the 4th geocaching location. It's called Travel to a Hole in the Wall.
If there's not a hole in the wall, I'll be very upset.
I see a hole just across yonder as I look out into the world. But it's next to a stadium that has the name of our town. So I'm going to be very cautious to not release the name of our town. But we think it's along this wall. So we're going to check the app for the coordinates and then we'll be back. Okay, so I was right, it was along the wall, but it was along the inside of the wall. My car's over there, but the stadium's also over there, so I'm not doing it. The cache is in this little hole. And it sounds like trinkets. It has trinkets. We found the cache.
There's a lot of trinkets in that.
Oh, I'm so excited to look through this. All right, we'll be back with a different POV. So, of course, we have the log sheet. Ooh, it's a little tattered.
Quite a bit of people have found this
Ooh,
one.
it is full, but there's a little spot at the bottom where we will sign our name. Let's set down this. Oh, this one was found 3 days ago. 2 days? What day is it?
Today's 26.
26. It was found 3 days ago. I love that a majority of this video is going to be me asking what date it is.
You don't even know what you're asking me to confess.
I died. Here we go.
and muggles have been spotted. It's mostly a bunch of pennies.
And a little red
But there's a
thing.
little Spider-Man thing. And I think I want to take the Spider-Man.
Okay, we'll take
I don't
that
know
one.
exactly what it is, but it's cute. So we're going to leave another fairy pebble. But the Spider-Man is going in our collection.
And put the Spider-Man in, and if we want to put a Spider-Man in another one, Spider-Man will travel somewhere else.
Spider-Man will move around the world. So I have a little fairy pebble. It's in there. I'm going to grab the log. And it is closed, and we are going to secure it back in its spot with its little hiding buddy.
Right down there.
Yay! And that is cache number 4. So we will see you guys at the next cache. Oh, we can now mention it. Sam has purchased us premium
For the first month.
for the first month. So we are going to go see if we can find maybe some harder caches to find. We're very new to this, so this is probably stupid, but I like a challenge. So let's go. Okay, so we are going to our first premium. It is a level 2 cache, but it is our very first puzzle cache. And so I'm really excited. There's apparently a code we have to decipher, but we're going to figure all that out when we get to the location. Okay, so
We went to one, but we're gonna have to come back to it later because it also requires us to go inside of a place which doesn't open until 9.
yeah, it was at our local library and it seemed really intriguing, but to start the cache, it was outside on a bench and there was a guy sitting there waiting for the library to open, so we didn't want to bother him and we didn't want to start something we couldn't finish. So, ironically enough, we looked up a geocache that had caught my eye and I was like, oh yeah, we could save this for last, and I didn't look at specifically what the place was. It's our local Brewster's, where we go all the time.
So there has been one underneath our nose for years that we have
No
never-
idea about.
Yep.
But that's fun to know. So, we are gonna go check that out and we will be back. Okay, so we are at our local Brewster's. I think it's under this canopy. So we're gonna look around, we're gonna utilize the app, and we'll let you know when we find the cache. I was wrong, it was on the opposite side of the parking lot, but we found it.
We also tend to lift up stuff that we shouldn't.
Yeah, I genuinely thought I was like, so I know what we're taking.
We're gonna have to put something better in it.
Okay. Opening the, oh, it's just a pop off. It's a kangaroo! We have the log. Sam's gonna get, there's a Monster energy drink tab. Sam's gonna get to sign the log this time.
I don't think we'll put the bracelet in this one. I think we'll put, what do you want to put? Where should we put that in?
I don't know yet. You sign the log, and I will look through our bag of treasures.
Quite a few people have found this one.
A lot of people have found this one. Do we want to put one of the charms in there?
That's what I was thinking.
I'll do a turtle one. So we're taking a kangaroo, and it's definitely not in size comparison, but we're gonna put a little turtle charm in there. And goes back in the cache. We lock it, and we're gonna leave you because we have to lift this up to put it back under. So, yay! And the kangaroo goes into bag. All right, we will reconvene in the car. Okay, so we're going to find our next cache. It was called something of the century, find of the century, I believe. And it is actually next, or in a park. And there are actually a couple caches around the area, so we might stop and grab a couple of them while we're there, since we'll be there. But we'll update you. Yay! Okay, guys, so we are at the park.
The GPS almost got us killed.
Yeah, GPS got us a little wonky and around. And a guy did not like that I was using another house's driveway to turn around. But we are at this park. We're gonna go looking around for the cache. I truly don't know where it would be. It just says a wooded area, and if you can't tell, we're kind of surrounded by it. So we will be back. Well, so far on our journey to this area over this way where it says the cache is. I have walked through a spider web, and I walked through another one just now. And I bet Sam's really happy I chose to walk in front of her. Good for you. We'll be back. Okay, so Sam found it. She pulled it out of the jar and it was soaking wet. What else in there?
Nerf
A
gun,
Nerf
pen, a pencil, a few kids' name tags.
Yeah.
So kids found these. We can't really write because the paper's wet.
Yeah, we can only mark this on the app. Do we want to just leave something though?
I would.
We're not leaving something? Yeah. So we found the cache. We're just not going to leave anything, and we're not going to take anything because it's kind of full of water.
It's not hanging anymore either.
It's not hanging.
I don't know. Something told me. I was like, there's a jug over there. I see it.
Yeah. Another cache found. We can't sign it.
It's like the jug just seems suspicious. We've been looking for really small ones, and something told me this one was going to be really big.
Yeah, because it said there was a lot of space for bigger drops. But this is cache number 5. We're going to go on to cache number 6. Originally, we said we were only going to do 3 to 4, and I think we're a little addicted, and it's not even 10 a.m.
We're not going to go far because our next one is
In the exact same park. We're just driving
to the other side.
to the other entrance.
I'm proud of myself because this one was the first one that I found.
Yeah, she officially found this one all on her own. Very proud of her. We wanted to use the hint, but the hint was kind of pointless to us as we had already reached past the point where the hint was necessary. And so, because we were really lost on finding this one.
It's like all the other ones that we found have been really small, so I was assuming at first that it was going to be really small, and then I don't know, I kept looking at the thing on the ground, and I was like, this has to be it. It's the only thing that looks like it would hold something like that in there.
Mm-hmm. And so, I heard her yell from afar, I found it, and pulls out, and it's like soaking wet.
Yeah, we couldn't leave anything because there wasn't really anything that we could take.
And like we could have left something, but at the same time
it was broken, so it was getting water in it from the rain.
Yeah, and I don't know, it just didn't feel necessary. So we are in the general location, but the problem with this one is it's super stealthy. It is painted to blend in with its surroundings.
So it could be painted in with anything.
We're
assuming it's not going to be like in a deep tree, like
a
tree that we couldn't really reach into.
So we know it is this area now officially. Finding it, that's going to be a different story. We found it. It was hidden in an ant-infested stump, so that was a little worrisome.
It might have also been covered in poison ivy, but I'm not allergic to it. So.
I am, so she had to touch it. What?
Look, it's a heartfelt heart. Wow, can't speak.
Okay, we're taking the little felt heart sticker.
There's also gum in here.
I'm not taking the gum.
There's gum. There's also a gemstone in here, like a rock.
A gemstone?
There's a rock.
Oh, it's quartz.
There's
I feel like the felt heart's the answer.
a little cat sticker.
Oh, it's an Animal Crossing sticker.
There is another little heart. There's
And then pennies.
some coins in here and like a metal looking marble. And then there's the list that we signed.
I think we're gonna keep this. Do we want to put one of the rings in?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna keep this. We're gonna put one of my little candy rings in.
And I signed the last one, so.
And then it's my turn to sign. So I'm gonna give Sam the phone. I'm going.
We don't know exactly where we're gonna sign it, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we never know because some of them are always really full. So this person used a stamp and took up 3 spots. I'm glad you have that branding. So there are a couple of blank spots. Last time this was found was 2 days ago. Okay. I'm gonna take my pen.
Did we stick something in it yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
P plus S 6. Is that 26?
Yeah.
26. 25. And it's signed. And then I'm gonna hand the pouch off to Sam while I put this back. And then I will show you guys the trinket that we put in. We're signed in the pouch. Take this back. Have to remove my keys. This was a bad idea, but I was like, if it's all together, I'll have no issues. I'm having issues. We're gonna take out, I'm gonna do the pink flower ring. So it's just a cute little candy flower ring that I made. She goes in. I'm getting attacked. This goes in.
And I'll put on top in 1 second.
And the felt part goes in my pouch and is sealed away to see if we trade for another cache. And it's gonna be tucked back away in its little secret spot. So I think what we're gonna do is, I think I need some Dr. Peppy with no ice. So I think we're gonna hit up a McDonald's, get me a large Dr. Pepper with no ice, probably get you either a water or a frozen Coke or something or whatever you want. Now that the library is open, the library is definitely our next cache. So yeah. Okay, quick update. We stopped in McDonald's.
We didn't really want breakfast food, so we got water and a Dr. Pepper with no ice.
We're gonna go do the library cache now, and then depending on what time we finish that, because we think that one's gonna be a little hard because we have to look through a dictionary, and
it's like that doesn't also include the fact that we have to find a magnetic piece, crack a code,
and like, I'm not gonna lie, we're not that smart.
It might take us a minute.
So we're gonna see what time we get out of that. If we get out of that earlier than we expect to, then we might do a couple other small caches in the area.
No, we'll reconvene
about
about where we decide to eat for lunch.
Yeah. So right now we're heading back to the library, and I guess we'll see you when we get there. All right, guys, we are at the library. We made it back. We are going to head to the bench now to look for that magnetic piece, and then I guess we'll go in and find this dictionary. Oh goodness, this is gonna be one hell of a geocache, guys. So Sam's still kind of searching, but we've kind of looked all around the bench and we're not seeing anything. We checked the app and this cache did have maintenance on it that said the code was no longer necessary to unlock the box. We're not seeing anything here, so we're curious to think if the magnet has been taken as part of the maintenance on it. So we're gonna check in, we're gonna go see if there's things that we need, but so far we're not calling this done. So far.
We're just skipping a step.
Yes. So, we'll see you inside.
We found it by picking it out.
This scared me because I was like, how did I just break a book? Okay, yeah, code's broken.
They're so cute. You prodded it right. There's a bunch of different trinkets. I want the bear.
Oh my god, yeah, we're taking the bear. Oh, wait. Okay, hold up, wait, we gotta...
I'm so sorry.
There's a little fidget, a little spinner fidget. That's a soccer ball. Oh, there's such a tiny little ladybug. There's a duck.
There's also a little
There's a little bear. There's I think it's supposed to be a dinosaur poppet. Keep holding it higher.
There's little ducks.
There's little ducks. I'll show them in a second. I think we're definitely picking the bear though.
Yeah. Which means we'll put something big in there.
Oh my goodness, there are caching cards. There's geocaching cards. We have to look into this a lot more than we already have. Of course, there's the log book. There's a bunch, I think this is
a shark too.
I don't know. There's a little, I'm not gonna show it, but it's a little charm of our state. Bookmarks, little bees. There's a little mini duck. This is so cute, but I think we're definitely keeping the bear. I'm gonna hand this off to you. Oh wait, no, I signed the last cache, so you, oops. We're gonna do this in my pen, my special pen. I'll slide back. Oh, so many people have found this. So, this geocache is broken, but, they said because it's not magnetized for the code anymore, they tried to fix it, but it didn't work. and so it's just constantly open if you can find it. See, proof. But we are logging it, and then, oh, I think for the teddy bear it has to be the other ring.
Yeah, anything that seems more worth it than...
Yeah.
We're trying to put an equal of what we're taking.
But we don't really have much. I have just trinkets that I've collected over the years. I'm gonna put 2 in. I'm gonna put this little flower bow, and then I'm gonna put this double candy ring. And those are gonna go in the box. And then once we finish signing that in, Sam, I think you're gonna love this thing more than you thought you would. Are you ready? She's linking her YouTube channel. 2002.
Yeah, except I didn't leave enough room.
Just put it underneath. And then put a little dash beside it. Yeah. So, she has linked our YouTube in there. Your handwriting is so much prettier than mine.
So the next time somebody finds it, hopefully they'll read it.
Hopefully. And maybe they'll come and see our geocaching journey. And now for what I think is Sam's favorite part about this, now that I noticed this before she did.
Oh my god.
He's gonna travel to a different location.
We'll make sure we put him in a good spot.
Yes, he's going to a very good home.
He's not gonna go to an outside one. Hopefully we can find another inside one that he can go to.
I think our next few caches are going to be us trading some of the stuff we found if they're good, but he is going to go to a very good home, if not come home with Sam.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna put this back. I think what absolutely baffles me is that this is like a real checked library book.
Yeah.
So like the librarians know. That's so cool. I love how many people are just like down to do geocaching.
Put that in the bag for now.
It's gonna go in his little baggie again to be suffocated. He looks happy about it. I'm gonna squish all the air out of him just so he can fit in my tiny little compact pull bag, like tie bag. But that is geocaching number 6, 7?
I think 7.
7, because 6 was the last one, yeah. So he is in our bag, and our bag is now plumb full. And well, that definitely did not take us as long as we thought it would. It is only 10:15. We still have to kill another 45 minutes. So we will see you in the car when we reconvene for our next cache.
Yeah.
Okay guys, we are about to go to our next cache.
We also learned that premium is worth it because this one that we just got finished with was a premium.
Yeah, and it was actually a really nice one. And I like, even with it being
semi-broken.
yeah, it was still a really nice, like, I don't know why, but it felt kind of nice to sit on a library floor and look through
A book. A dictionary.
a dictionary. I looked through like 6 dictionaries before picking up the plastic one.
Which,
somehow.
kudos to the librarians that keep up with this, because 100% they have to keep up
Because
with it.
it's in their system.
Yeah.
It's like booked in their system. And I think that's I wish I could have asked the woman there.
We should have asked how many. I was kind of curious how many people they have seen come in to look for it.
Yeah, because honestly, I don't know what it was like before the whole magnet system was broken, but like, even with it being easier, it was still a kind of hard catch to find. Just if you didn't know where to look. Like, I've never been in this library before, and so like looking around, I was like, okay, gotta find the reference section. And then luckily I worked in a library, so I knew the Dewey Decimal System, so I knew how to find like the section we had to find. But yeah, that was actually kind of cool, and I don't think Sam would have found it without me.
I don't think I would have found the book, that's for sure, because wanted to read a dictionary.
Yeah, that one was actually really fun. So now we're going to one that I think is in our city's downtown. I'm not entirely sure because I didn't check the navigation, but we're about to go there. We're about to see if we can find this one. They say it's a relatively easy one. I think its rating was a 1.5. And so we will see you guys there. We got trapped.
Brought us to a doctor's office.
I'm excited, but this scares me just a little bit.
Yeah, especially where it's located close to.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if they get suspicious.
Well, no, it said that they have permission.
Okay.
So it did say that they have permission for this cache. But I am going to feel antsy snooping around.
A doctor's office.
Especially when there's a car parked behind us with a man inside of it. Let's go, guys! In very minimal seconds, I have found the cache. I hear things. I hear jinglies.
This one is.
Yes. Hold. Oh, there's a little note. Oh, it's a prayer reminder. That's actually kind of sweet. I'm going to read it out. For those who are non-religious, I'm sorry. It's sad but true. Sometimes we need a little reminder to say a prayer. Keep me on your pillow and I will remind you to say your prayers before you go to sleep. You can keep me on the dash of the car, in the kitchen window, or by your favorite chair. Give me to a child, a friend, and keep one for yourself. Put me anywhere you will notice me and remember to say a prayer. It's actually kind of sweet.
How many people have found this one? Wait, flip it. Oh, never mind.
Oh no, a lot of people have found this, that they even moved
To the back.
to the back. All right, there is, oh my God, I see a smiley face eraser. I think that's an earring or a necklace. I don't know. There's some pretty cool stuff in there that we'll definitely have to decipher over. But first, I'm gonna sign our log. I dropped everything on the ground as if that was it. Hey, can I write on your sunburnt shoulder? I'll do it gently.
Be very careful.
P plus S 6.
26.
I forgot the month. 26. 25. This one was actually found on the 19th. Or at least it's logged that it was found on the 19th. I think on the app it said that it was logged a couple days
I thought it
ago.
was 22nd. Something like that.
The last paper log says
The 19th.
the 19th.
Yeah.
Oh no, okay, at the very bottom it says 23rd. So they did not flip this one over. Let's see what cache treasures we have. There's a little pebble, a smile, or it's not a smiley face, but it's a little emoji eraser. A little, what looks like it used to be a light up ball. A couple pennies, and, oh, a bracelet. It's a bracelet. Oh, and there's a little heart, or something. I don't know if we have something worth the bracelet other than something that we've already gotten. If we do the eraser, we could trade Spider-Man.
Yeah, we could.
We'll do the eraser and we'll trade Spider-Man.
And we're gonna move Spider-Man from the first one of the locations that we had to this one.
Yay!
So Spider-Man has traveled
Actually a pretty good distance.
yeah. He went from one side of town to the other.
Yeah. Spider-Man, who is literally the exact same size, in the bottle. And that is our first official double trade.
Yep.
Heck yeah, concrete. I knew exactly where it was gonna be when it showed me like where to track it on the map, because there's only one tree in the general area, and I was like, got it. But we have just made our first official trade, so I guess we're on to the next cache. See you guys. So now we are going to Pizza Inn. Oh, and Pizza Inn I think would just be cheaper as well. So we're gonna get lunch, and then I guess we'll start plotting out if we want to do more geocaches, or if maybe we want to call it a day.
Yeah. It's getting hot, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It's like we might do maybe one or two more. We might just go on after. We're not sure. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. We're going to Pizza Inn now. I guess we will see you guys after.
So I'm a very happy person because I ate a lot of pizza.
She did. Anyway, we have decided, we've made a final decision. We're going to do one more geocache. It's another library cache. It's about 30 minutes away, so this is by far the farthest we have driven for a cache.
But I think this one's gonna be really worth it.
It's Harry Potter themed! So this one's a little bit more for me, but to be fair, the whole geocaching trip was mostly for Sam. Say that there's Harry Potter swag in it.
Which means we will replace with something. Sadly, I don't think it will not be Harry Potter thing because we don't have anything Harry Potter related.
Anything. I mean, yeah, no, I don't have anything. I think it'll have to be another.
We can put the finger puppet in there, or
depends on what we find, and we will hit you up when we do.
all right. It's in the same exact type of book that we found in our first library that we went to.
It's the exact same. I'll show it to you guys. All right, so now there's a puzzle, because this one, the lockbox does work. Oh, someone didn't reset the numbers. I'm not gonna cheat. I don't know what numbers there were, but I preset it to 0. So, okay. Official geocache, please do not remove. Code clue. The years Nicholas Flamel lived. Oh my goodness. I should know this. Oh my goodness, it's a whole plot in the Sorcerer's Stone. Oh, I've been played. Now we just gotta figure out what order it goes in. It goes up or down. Okay. We got it, boys.
Up there, visibility cloaks.
Wait, get me one. Wait, what is it? Is it just cloth?
It's just cloth.
Oh, well, I'm taking an invisibility cloak. Duh. I'll put multiple things in here if I have to. I'm gonna hold this up to you guys. Please take one. They're invisibility cloaks. There's a little note on the back of the note card. It says invisibility cloaks. There's Harry Potter stickers. Oh my god, there's so many. Okay, I'm gonna go through some. I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. Hogwarts is my home. And then what does this one say? Number 1 undesirable Harry Potter. There's a little potion sticker. Is that Snape? No, that's Neville. There are 2 wands. I'm gonna out her. We're promoting our YouTube channel because we really want our YouTube channel to grow. You keep eating, friend. But like, we really want our YouTube channel to grow, and we think that geocaching might become a pretty regular thing on our channel. Maybe even a whole separate series, but for now it's just adventures in Sam sitting.
Anytime we go out and find something, we're gonna
stuff a little note to follow our YouTube, and maybe we'll get some more followers out.
Putting the finger puppet in this library.
Yes, the finger puppet has moved libraries across town, and then I think I'm gonna do our little felt heart from before, and that's gonna go in.
Also do maybe a lock.
Yeah, I was gonna do
or a charm,
pearlescent, fairy pebble, or the turtle charm.
I think the turtle.
Okay, turtle charm it is. So for 3 things taken, 3 things replaced. Definitely not nearly as cool as things that we've gotten, but we are going to improve, I think.
I think we might.
We're gonna close it up. Closed up. We're going to set everything back to 0 because that is what the geocache requested. Closing the book. And it's back up on the shelf. Okay guys, so we are on the way home. Last cache of the day. And what were your highlights of the day?
Going to the libraries is my highlights. It smells like books in there. I love books.
I do have to agree. I think my favorite parts were the libraries, and not just because of like the indoor environment of it all, but also because like I feel like they were the coolest caches that we've gotten. They were the ones that actually had like real things.
It's like, which also makes sense because I mean, because they're not outdoors, you don't have to worry about the weather.
Yeah. But this has been a marvelous and tiring 7-hour episode of Adventures in Sam Sitting. We started off with a wonderful secret that very quickly got discovered. And I think we ended off with a pretty satisfying day. Anyway, we we are going to go ahead and hop off and say goodbye. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Be sure to like and subscribe, and pretty please comment down below any ideas that you have for us. If we can do it, we'll do it. If we can't, sorry. But yeah, this has been a wonderful episode of Adventures in Sam Sitting. So stay happy, stay healthy, and I will see you all in the galaxy.